Old Minecraft. Everyone loves it. But some people don't just like old Minecraft, they're convinced that it was objectively better than every newer update. There's even a whole ass subreddit r/Golden Age Minecraft that was made for them. So I asked a simple question to this subreddit. What versions are peak Minecraft in your opinion? Today I'm playing these versions to see if old Minecraft is really that good or if people are just being nostalgic. Hey, if I say we're gonna play old Minecraft, I mean old Minecraft. So yeah, lime green grass, no sprinting, and food that instantly heals you. Get used to that. But honestly, I didn't play this version for long because my experience was pretty bad. To be fair, at first it was kinda fun. But Minecraft was in a really early development stage at this time, so features like lava were just not on point at all.
Does it like spread infinitely? Does it?
I also realized that in this version of Minecraft, the only thing you can craft is an arrow. Do you get why I call it a bad experience? It's very obviously an unfinished version of the game, so way too many features are missing for it to be fun. It's interesting for the culture, but that's basically it. So thanks to the guy that recommended it, I had to download a new launcher to play it for 15 minutes. So in this version, worlds are finally infinite but are still very repetitive. There's one biome with one tree type and no structure. This combined with the fact that swimming sucks, the boat sucks, and you still can't run, you get it, old Minecraft was much less about exploring. But you guys know me. I am special. So I decided to explore to find a rare glitch structure called the monolith. That stuff is just some kind of big pillars that generate randomly, and I thought they looked cool. So I told myself,
I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna look for a monolith, and when I will find one, I will live there.
And then I search.
Okay, I spent the last 4 hours of gameplay walking and searching for a goddamn monolith, and I didn't find one, so I'm just gonna live there, you know?
So I finally started to build my house, and it was so hard to make something good. I'm not an expert builder at all, but I can make something decent in modern versions of the game. But here, there's no slab, there's one wood type, you can put stairs upside down. So that house quickly went through all of its different stages like Erica Kirk, and I ended up with this design. Feels pretty nostalgic, huh?
It's for this specific feeling that people love old Minecraft, I believe. You know? You got your little house. It's so chill, you know? The little music and everything.
The morning after, I yearned for the mines, until I went through 5 different caves and 5 dead ends. We were at a pretty early stage of cave generation, I get that, but I did not expect it to be this rough. Not a single cave went deep underground. So strip mining it is, and I ended up finding a cave with diamond! But it wasn't really my priority because I kept hearing a lot of monster noises.
Why is there so much zombie noises?
Later.
Holy shit! Why is there so much of them?
10 seconds later.
Fuck!
Fun fact, in this version, there's no beds, so I respawned thousands of blocks away from home. But I was determined. I decided to walk again for 4 hours to get back home and... Nah, I'm kidding. This was the last version before the addition of hunger, sprinting, and the end dimension. You know, small stuff. And honestly, this version added some cool stuff like new trees and biomes, but it felt less balanced than Alpha. Like, you finally have beds,
Which is pretty cool, right?
but monsters spawn much more often and deal just as much damage as before. Which is why I died 3 times on night 1. So I speedran to make a house to be safe the next day, and I got once again deeply frustrated because the stairs are barely connected. Went caving to find diamonds because I was really hyped to go to, you know. Built the frame and surprisingly, it worked. Woo!
5 minutes later.
Pause.
The nether is so frustrating in this version. To make it short, there's gas everywhere and they're basically One of them got 6 of his fireballs right to his face and he was still alive. And since they follow you everywhere like EDP follows cupcakes, I decided to never come back to the Nether. But after that, I ended up with no goal, so I started to work on a project. An ambitious project, never seen before. It looks ass, but the idea was to make a skyscraper that was kind of like, I don't know, owned by an evil company with a railroad, you know, that goes up and shit, and down it was like the void. Yeah, it's terrible, but I kind of love it, and that's where I finally come to insert the title of the video. Yes, it definitely is. I honestly had way more fun than I expected. But when I say fun, I mean something unique, because old Minecraft fun is really different from new Minecraft fun. Because now there is a set goal to the game, which is beating the Ender Dragon. I know you don't have to, but for me, the biggest form of fun in new Minecraft is unfortunately killing the Ender Dragon, and I can't help it. So playing a version of the game where there's no set goal felt really fresh, because you have to be creative to have fun. You don't really have to make new gear because dying is even less punishing than it is now. Also, since there's not any boss, every mob is kind of easy to kill, even with shitty gear, meaning that you end up with a lot more useless resources, which encourages you to create. I'll even go as far as saying that in old Minecraft, everything encourages you to create. For example, the absence of structures changes everything, because I feel like nowadays, Minecraft is more about exploring. Like, you can get some pretty great loot without going caving once, thanks to shipwrecks, villages, desert temples. Today, exploring in Minecraft isn't just fun, it's also encouraged by the game. Look at this biome. Look at this new mob. Oh, what's that? It's John Cena! But before, you were completely alone in your world. You knew there was barely a few biomes, so you could explore, but you also knew there was not a lot to see. I learned it the hard way. So once you settled your home, you didn't really explore at all, because back then, exploring sucked on purpose. So you had to go caving, and to have fun, you had to build, which is pretty great. The game changed my way of playing it without me ever noticing. That's why I built a railroad and a skyscraper, which I never do usually. I just wanted to make a railroad, and I was like, yo, the terrain is pretty flat, I could make something. What could I make? Well, I could make a skyscraper, so I made a skyscraper, and then I told myself, it'd be cool if the skyscraper had some kind of void in it. I don't know why I made that, I just made it. You can see that it's ugly as hell, you can see that it serves zero purpose. But for some reason, I had a lot of fun doing it, and I did not ever had that inner voice telling me, you're wasting resources on this. No, it never happened because I knew that what I was doing was the goal of the game. I still see a lot of people asking for a Minecraft 2 in the Big 26, but I don't think you guys realize you already have it. Minecraft 1 is the old versions, which are more about mining and crafting. And Minecraft 2 is just the new Minecraft, which is more about exploring. Both are equally as good, and they're just different. And like you know, we gotta celebrate our differences.
We got to celebrate our differences.